Well, I'm going to start with you first, Doug, because
Okay.
I know that you're a conservative, forgive me, when it comes to the economy, and that you are a capitalist. You are a capitalist.
Free
That's fair
markets,
to say.
absolutely.
Free markets rule. So when you look at Bernie Sanders or you look at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, what are you thinking it means for your party?
Well, I disagree with both of them. I mean, Ocasio-Cortez, I think, won a low turnout primary in a liberal part of Manhattan. She doesn't speak for the party. Bernie Sanders speaks to a broader constituency, and I think the party would be moving in the wrong direction if it wholly embraces their ideas and values. Fortunately, 5 of the 6 candidates in the Midwest in primaries on Tuesday who Ocasio-Cortez and Sanders endorsed, fortunately lost.
So it doesn't play in the middle of the country.
It doesn't, no.
But I guess the danger for the party overall, something I'd be concerned about if I were a Democrat, again, independent here, but if I were a Democrat, I'd be very concerned that that kind of rhetoric is sort of going to take over your image. And you combine that with Nancy Pelosi talking about crumbs, $1,000 being crumbs, and you've got a bad set of facts in terms of how they're thinking about the economy, Tom.
No, you're absolutely right. I think branding is really important. And right now, the faces of the Democrat Party are really Bernie Sanders, Cortez, as well as Nancy Crumbs Pelosi. This is the brand.
How about Maxine Waters?
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, it's Friday. But no, this is the problem. I mean, this is where one part, the left-wing media is actually helping conservatives by putting these people out front because they're capturing the cameras and they're really branding the Democrats to the extreme, and that's why we're starting to see the walkaway party. And I think Doug would agree that this isn't the Democrat Party that he was a big part of during the Clinton administration.
Yeah, now it's like it's really changed.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think both of you have overstated the case, and I think we're going to see in the midterms a victory for the Democrats. It'll probably involve taking the House simply because there's more antipathy to the Republicans than there is fear of socialism.
This woman from Queens here is not the only one taking her party, shall we say, to the left. We were just talking about House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi, and she's now been encouraging people to vote for Democrats in order to protect illegal immigrants. I mean, I would just think you'd want to protect Americans that are here, but her focus is on illegals right now. So, Doug, this plays maybe in New York, it maybe plays in California, but does that play in the middle of the country?
Well, I don't think it plays in the middle of the country. I think the Democrats would do better without Nancy Pelosi as the leader of the party, but I also don't think the policies of the Trump administration that have resulted in the separation of families will also help the Republicans. I think what we need to get is a common sense immigration policy that has a pathway to citizenship and protects our borders. I'd be happy with that. Neither side's doing it, Trish.
Tom?
Let's not forget about sanctuary cities. That's protecting illegal aliens, many times criminal illegal aliens. Just this week, we heard of a horrific crime where a once deported illegal alien came back and then raped a child. I mean, my God, what do we need to do? We had Kate Steinle. What we need to do is erect the wall and start with getting rid of these criminal illegal aliens and get rid of these sanctuary cities. They have a haven. This is a magnet. This is an incentive for criminals to hide within our borders, making our cities less safe and more dangerous.
Doug?
I mean, I agree with that as a principle, but the only way we can do it is with a compromise. We're not going to get what Tom's talking about.
But cities, Doug.
We're not going to get a wall built, which Tom was talking about, and we're not going to get policies that, frankly, get rid of sanctuary cities till we have a pathway to citizenship. So these, I think, wrong-headed but beleaguered Democratic mayors move away from ill-conceived policies.
But maybe they don't want to. Maybe they think that this is what's going to work for them politically.
I think they want the votes.
And that's what. But, hey, if you're here illegally, you can't vote. So I don't know if politically it's the smartest,
school board.
the smartest decision. Yeah. Tom, good to see you. Thanks so much. Doug.